Hi, this is Ted Robbins, and I want to welcome everyone here to our webinar today. We're going to have a real exciting webinar. We're going to talk about promotions. With promotions, there's many different types of promotions that you can run. We're really excited from our standpoint. We really want a lot of people to understand what the value is for our total social media promotions, how they work, the different types of promotions. And for promotions, a lot of businesses and individuals that want to basically push their brand oftentimes don't understand what promotions really are. And there's a lot of really great articles and businesses out there that are utilizing promotions. And if we just look at one right here, this is a type of promotion which is an incentive. And this was recently has came out on social media today, which is a website for different types of articles. And you look at this, and it basically articulates how Lenny's Sub Shop, it's a Memphis-based sandwich chain that basically in 2 days escalated their individual likes from 11,000 to 34,000 with no individual PPCs, which are pay per clicks, through either through Google or Facebook paid advertisements. And it basically was throwing up this individual incentive, which happened to be for a free sandwich from their side within a 7-day period. But within 2 days, they were able to escalate up to 34,000. Today they actually have over 90,000 that they've got from their side, but they threw up this incentive, and it's one way of being able to throw up a promotion. Now, when you take something like this that you have in social media, you can use different types of incentives. You can offer discounts, you can offer different types of contests, you can offer sweepstakes. There's many different types of incentives, but these incentives are oftentimes generated to try to drive people to your social media page. So if I'm an overall business, a lot of businesses would agree that if I can look at the different traditional ways that I want to basically promote and communicate with customers of mine. Traditional business today can go out and they can take email lists or phone calls, and if you look at the proficiency of phone calls and how many phone calls for all your customers you can make in one day, or take a look at how efficient and what the open rate is for individuals opening up emails today, it's continually going down and down and down. Well, what's going up in social media is the people to like, know, and trust you, and are basically taking loyalty and buying habits through social media and trusting what they're able to do because their friends like and know and trust a brand. They will also learn to trust it through open and really great communication and professionalism, and they'll make purchasing and buying habits and loyalty through brands utilizing social media. So that's really what we're going to talk about today, is being able to offer different types of incentives and promotions, trying to entice people to come to your overall page. And then once you get them to your overall page in social media, the hope is that you can basically convert them into someone who likes your individual business page and your existence within social media. Communicate with them, offer them incentives of ways to basically come into your location and get a return on investment on them, where you're actually able to make money and to be able to make happier customers from being able to have really open communication and also utilize social media as a communication device. So when we talk about different types of incentives, there's another example here where they show you here on the screen where Jack in the Box and this October Rich fan sweepstakes, they offered a nickel for every single user, and they were able to pull on their fans shot from 40,000 to 230,000 that they've got from their side. And so they were basically in a situation where they wanted to basically award individual nickels to these people, and again that was cost them $11,500. But now from Jack in the Box, now they can push coupons and incentives to almost 250,000 people that they've got by running one individual sweepstakes from their side on their overall page. Now from Total Social Media, we're really proud from our standpoint to be able to offer up individual incentives from our side. And let me show you briefly how that works. If I come in here to our general category and I click on Facebook here, and again I could have chosen any specific category, we can basically come in here and look at these different categories. But if you come down to invite, you're going to basically see a sweepstakes category. Now this individual sweepstakes category is really cool, because in order for a lot of people to run an overall sweepstakes, and let's look at an actual page. If you look at this page here, this happens to be a page of one of our users for Total Social Media. And if you look at this page called Battle on the Columbia, And if you look at this page in the Battle on Columbia, they got 715 fans. They have a tournament page, which is a page that they run for an annual tournament each year, which they basically are connecting to their individual rules and ways to sign up and shopping carts, and they will show videos and rules and awards. They connect it to their YouTube channel as well as their Twitter channel. They put good usage as far as a professionalism on what they're wanting to accomplish from their side. Now if you will look to the page here where you're looking at your sweepstakes, they will basically throw on the ability to win an individual iPad, and where Total Social Media will give away 2 iPads during a physical month. One iPad will go to the owner of a specific page, and then the other iPad will go to someone who actually visits that page. Now the uniqueness and what a lot of people don't understand, in some cases, the value of what Total Social Media is trying to do, and one reason for that is it's really unique. And what's so unique about it is, typically if I was a company called Battle on the Columbia here for this event, if I'm going to offer up a sweepstakes, whether it be for an iPad or anything, I would basically have to go to a third-party company, because you have to remember that in social media and with Facebook, you cannot come down here on your specific page and put up a post and basically say, we're going to run a drawing and we're going to give away 3 entries to this event, or 5 entries, or we're going to give away $500. We're going to choose from new people that like our page in the next month. We're going to choose a random person and we're going to offer that up. For you to basically offer that in this environment down here is illegal by Facebook's rules, because what they want to do is they basically don't want to have any association and have the assumption there's an association between Facebook and an offering if this company doesn't fulfill on their particular raffle or their sweepstakes or whatever they're offering up, or their coupon. They basically don't want to be responsible for that. And so there's certain rules and guidelines, and that guideline is that you have to use a third-party company like Total Social Media in order to post up individual sweepstakes. Why? Because those individual applications have to basically follow an approval process with Facebook, and they know that they're done right. That's why they say that you only can do them through third-party applications. Now, for this company to throw up a sweepstakes like this, they would not only have to contact a third-party company, they would also have to choose what type of technology they want to be able to use. Is it a photo contest? Is it just a coupon? What type of thing can you, or what are you offering up? And you can basically offer up that particular sweepstakes. You have to basically also go into the individual prize and basically make sure that you're basically taking each individual company, let's say it's iPad, saying that you're not associated with Apple or Facebook. Then you're going to have to go out and buy the prize each individual month. Then you're going to have to ship the prize and make sure the prizes get to those people. In this particular case, this value per month from Total Social Media is around $1,000, because we ship out 2 iPads. That includes the shipping to the different locations. And after you buy the iPads and all the shipping and things included into it, you have about $1,000 of cost, which doesn't include man-hour cost. That's basically just the purchase cost of the goods. So you're talking already over $1,000 of goods that this company, Battle on the Columbia, can post on their page. And how much does it cost the Battle on the Columbia to utilize this sweepstakes? This particular sweepstakes with Total Social Media that someone could put on their page comes with the monthly cost for Total Social Media. So when you look at the overall cost of what you're paying per month, which is between $50 to $100 per month, a $50 fee per month, this is also included. So I'm able to include $1,000 worth of giveaways. Now remember that the giveaway that we have for iPads isn't per individual page. What we do, and what's so unique about this business model is that all of the individual companies that are utilizing Total Social Media, we will do a random choosing between all of the individual companies that have a sweepstakes like Battle on the Columbia launched, and then we'll take a random drawing of that specific company and say that's the company that got chosen, and then we'll choose someone who actually entered in that sweepstakes. Now this is really, really cool because again it allows a very, very easy way. Now with Total Social Media, our way to post up a sweepstakes is really cool and really easy, and that you basically can click add sweepstakes. If there's different pages you're adminning, I have a lot of demo pages and a lot of pages up here where you can basically click a page, publish a sweepstakes, and it's done. That's how easy it is. Now, our way of publishing, since we already have it done and we give the prizes and we take the headache away, is very easy and much easier than most other third-party applications, because we do all the work for you and you don't really have to choose what you want to be able to do. In the future, we're going to basically allow other types of options where you can customize and you can do other types of offerings. But for right now, you've got to really understand what the value is to these businesses. And you can also remember that you can post up as many of these offerings on as many pages that you want. Imagine if I was an admin of 1,000 pages. You could literally post this particular sweepstakes on 1,000 of these pages at no additional cost for me paying the $50 per month. And you have to remember that in most other third-party companies, which we'll touch on in just a little bit later here, you would have to pay for your sweepstakes and your giveaway for this page. And then if you're going to add in another page, you would have to pay for another giveaway, sweepstakes and everything for that page, and then for another page, and then for another page. So where you're able to actually utilize this sweepstakes on multiple pages is a huge advantage. And again, with it coming with your monthly cost for the product, a lot of people don't understand how huge this value is to every single person utilizing the Total Social Media application. Now, if I come back into here, the other thing that's really, really cool is, let's show you how it works. I've showed you how you can come in here and post it. Now let's actually go to the page and actually try to enter a sweepstakes here and show you how it works. If you look at this, our particular technology with Total Social Media uses like gating technology. And what that means is it forces the end user to like your page before they can enter the sweepstakes. Now that's really valuable if I have somebody that's basically looking up Battle of Columbia, or they got referred to from a friend that they've got for this particular event or your business page, and you're wanting to incentivize that person to like your page. Because again, the key is you're wanting them to like your page so that you can help drip on them and communicate. And we have a really great system we call Post and Leap, which allows you to drip content on a regular basis down to your individual business page, and to be able to come up with either events. You can announce things like new employees that you have that are really, really great in your company. You can talk about new products that you're launching. And this is really why a lot of these large companies are coming towards social media, because they're realizing that the traditional means are not only expensive, but the effect and the like factor, where people know, like, and trust you, and they're able to have loyalty towards brand, is really, really strong statistically in social media. So if they trust your brand, they know that their friends trust your brand, they're more likely to buy from you, especially when you're offering these types of incentives on your specific page. Coupons, all different types of things that you can offer. Now if you basically look at this that you have, now if I go into this sweepstakes and back into here, let's say I go back in here and I like this particular page, and what you're going to see is when this page comes up here, how the page is going to change like a gate, where I actually open the gate and it changes, and here the gate opens, and now I come to where I can enter into the sweepstakes. Now this is what I was talking earlier, where you have to basically look at the nomenclature of, hey, I'm not associated with Apple, and this is not endorsed by Facebook or Twitter, and you have to have these official rules that you have to create. By us creating this for you, we've taken the headache away of being able to write these individual items, which are disclosure statements that you have to have on your specific sweepstakes. Now if I go ahead and enter into the sweepstakes, I'm going to go ahead and enter the name Ted Robbins, put in my email address, tedrobbins@hotmail.com. Yes, I'm over 18 years old, and I hit the enter now button. So if I'm going to hit this enter now button, I have entered into their sweepstakes, and our sweepstakes allows you to be able to also share this with a friend. So if you thought, hey, this is a really cool idea, and again, we ship these iPads out every month, my friend would also maybe like an iPad too, or maybe interested in this brand and this particular product, I would have the ability now to be able to share it, which is really cool. So now let's go ahead and say I close this window out that I've got. Now where does this information go? As a Total Social Media representative and person who's utilizing this as a business, I can come over here to my convert section, go into my lead section, and when I'm in here, you're able to see the sweepstakes entry that's here on the page right now that basically just came through that I entered in. and now you're able to see your sweepstakes form, and now I'm able to call and contact this person. Other entries that you see down below here might be from custom tabs. So let's say I filled out a custom tab on a page. You're able to get additional fields like a phone number and a message on those specific forms. But this is a CRM system. It's a collection area for all your information and data for anybody entering any information on any of your business pages or your sweepstakes through our system. So that's like really super cool. Now if I come in here that I've got, again, back to the sweepstakes, you saw how I basically were able to push one up on a page or multiple pages. Now I basically showed you how I entered it here on the page. Now I've liked the page. Now me as a person who's liked that individual page that I've got, you can see basically from me now, Battle of Columbia can come in and they can basically push information to me as a person who's liked this overall page. And this is again a really great way to incentivize people. Now let's talk about different options, because there's different options where specific businesses might not want to give away an iPad. They might want to basically go to my page. I might have a web developer. I might have another way. Now, one new thing that's out recently is the ability for an individual customer to utilize individual offers through Facebook. Now this offer and event feature is really new and basically for businesses. Now Facebook has not launched this in all individual areas, and the individual threshold reported was around 400 likes for a specific business. But I've heard of some customers and some businesses that had over 400 that didn't have it on this page, so you might have to request it from Facebook and see when it might be available in your area. But the intent of this offering here is to basically offer up particular sweepstakes and offering, being able to utilize Facebook's check-in feature that they got through Facebook Places, where you're able to check in through your smartphone and you check into the location and it will basically serve up a coupon to these individual people. Now one thing that's unique about this offering and why it's different than what we offer with Total Social Media is if I click the in-store coupon or click the coupon here, I'm going to need to have a web address of where this coupon is and where it's populated. What we offer with Total Social Media is we basically populate this sweepstakes and this offering to like your page already in your Facebook page and your profile. So we don't require another web address like Facebook is asking you here. What is the web address where you have the coupon and what's the redemption code? So from your side, if you're a company that does have a lot of likes and you do have this particular button, you can come in here and if you do have another web address or another page where you've thrown up a coupon. Now one thing that's also unique I want to mention through Total Social Media is you can also come in here and design coupons for no additional cost. So Battle of Columbia could have chose a particular coupon here, and you could have utilized our coupon feature here and also utilized that web address. Once you push this coupon live and you designed it and come in here, it's really easy to design and push up. That would appear as another tab, and what I would do is I would basically push up another tab here like this tournament page, and let's say I pushed up and let's say it was this tournament page, but let's make believe for a second it was a coupon. I can take this link at the very top here. I can basically copy and I can come back to this page here and come back to this offering and come here to an in-store, and I could basically take this web address and paste it here. That would direct them right back to my coupon that I created here, and then I could basically take a redemption code that I have from my side. But in most cases, this is very useful. Again, if you only have a designer or have a page that's already up on maybe another shopping cart or another area, and that's why this offering through Facebook and this new feature is really intended to really work with their places, Facebook Places, and your ability to basically check into a location physically within GPS coordinates on your smartphone, and then when you're in there you can basically take an offering. So there's a clear difference between what Facebook is trying to do here with their offering here versus what we're trying to do through our offering here in Facebook and through our Total Social Media application. Now let's talk about a third alternative for people. Let's say that you're in here and you're utilizing the Total Social Media system and you say, wow, this sweepstake is really great. I can throw up a page that has basically $1,000 value for myself and for someone that likes my page that I've got each individual month. Please remember that it's picked between the populace of all pages, not just each individual page. There's not $1,000 worth of gear given away on each business page, but picked between all the pages. But the value there is for someone who enters your page that they might be the person that might be picked and entered into the sweepstakes. Well, the cool thing is that let's say that I don't want to give away an iPad. Let's say I'm a flower shop and I basically want to give away flowers for a year. What are my alternatives as a social media specialist on being able to bolt on additional things? Because it's very important for you to basically have professional design pages, cover photos, to be able to throw up incentives, be able to engage people with content that's continually basically dripped down to them. We offer all that, including all the training with Total Social Media. But maybe imagine that I don't want to give away this iPad, I want to give away something else. Your alternatives for you, again, you cannot go to your page here and basically post up your own individual homegrown offer down below. You're going to have to go with a third-party app. There's another company, and there's many companies that offer different types of incentives, and this just happens to be one of them, called WooBox. Now, WooBox specializes just in incentives. They don't specialize in cover photos or individual pages that they have or drip types of systems or things like that. What they specialize in is incentives and promotions. And they offer a whole different types of slew of different types of things. You can run photo contest, instant wins, Pinterest contest, Twitters, coupons, sweepstakes, polls, group deals, rewards, all different types of things that you can basically do through this third-party app. Now, there's a cost to this, and let's actually go into the pricing and look at this for a second. And again, there's nothing that we get from me promoting it as far as from WooBox. Don't get anything from our side as far as any sort of bonus or perk. But if you look at the overall value and look at and see what you see on the screen right now, is that if you want to basically throw up a customized coupon that you've got and throw up a sweepstakes, a customized sweepstakes, sort of like what we did, but for your own specific product, it would cost you around $29 per month. So you can really see where the value is, where not only would you have to pay $29 per month, but that is for a single page with up to 20,000 fans. So you can't buy it for $29 and publish this to 10 or 50 or 100 pages that you're adminning. You can basically only push it to one, and that one page can't have more than 20,000 fans. But you can run, what it means by unlimited is you can run unlimited types of contests and things on that specific page that you have. Now, for this particular service that you've got, again, you can use all different types of things, and there's many different types of options. You can do things that require tweeting, that require followers for Twitter, Facebook fans only, limited issue coupons, rolling expiration dates, all different types of very sophisticated types of ways of being able to utilize incentives. And you can look at all these different types of options. Now, one thing that if you do choose a third-party application, you're going to have to choose this application. You're going to have to go through and set the whole entire program up. You're going to have to, again, purchase your particular product that you basically want to give away. You're going to have to make sure that they get it from their side, either shipping it to them or delivering it in your store. But this is a viable option that you have to be aware that there's many different types of companies that do this type of thing that they've got. I don't want to insinuate that there's hundreds of them, but there are a few different good companies that are out there that do offer different types of incentives that you can basically bolt on to an application like Total Social Media and utilize them. So having said that, again, I basically want to recommend that you can also utilize different types of promotions for in-store promotions. So you can drive people to like your page. You can even put up a sign at your POS station, which is your point of sale in your brick and mortar store. Let's say I'm a flower shop, and I would actually train the people at the particular flower shop to ask every single person that came to the cash register, have you liked our Facebook page? If you like our Facebook page, you can get entered in for a free iPad 2 that you've got, and we'll also give you a 10% discount on your order right now. So there's different types of incentives and things you can actually do at your location to drive them to your Facebook page, have them enter in the information on the specific page and capture that customer that's walking into your store so that you can basically push different types of incentives and ideas. It's just like with Facebook when you go to events. You can run here where, like this company here ran an events page where they ran for their particular event. If I was a flower shop, I would run a just because event every single Friday. We can go in every single Friday and say, I'm going to have a just because event every Friday. You come home from work between 5 to 6:30 through our store, our flower shop, ABC Flower Shop, and I'm going to give away these flowers or give a discount. We're going to give 70% off this arrangement of flowers. We're going to give away a single red rose to every person that comes through our door, swinging home from work for their wife or their husband, coming through the door. We're going to give this away. Just come stop by our shop on the way home. Now, you got to remember that flowers are perishable. So when you're dealing with different types of businesses, and I don't care if you're a flower shop, you're a hair cutting salon, what type of company you offer, you can offer incentives in store and through social media and use those in unison to not only get new customers to your individual business so that you can communicate properly with them in social media to have them return to your business and keep coming back to generate an ROI for your business. I hope that today's lesson has been valuable for you. We showed you a few different ways of being able to utilize incentives and promotions, and we'll see you in our next webinar. Thank you so much.